Hello and welcome. My name is Phil Smith, and that is a picture of me holding a beer in Mexico. And the reason why I put that picture up was just to show I'm a regular person. I'm not a fancy sales guy. I'm just someone who figured out how to make money from home, and I just show people how to do it. My partner is Brian Keith. He's not going to be on a webinar, but he will be your main point of contact if you work with us, and he does run our weekly conference calls. So we have a combined 40 years experience in business in general. We've generated over $5 million since 2014. Obviously, we're seven-figure earners. We're also serial entrepreneurs. We do start multiple companies and grow them and sometimes actually sell them. And we also have 20 years experience training people. I've been doing it for over 10 years myself, and I've helped hundreds and hundreds of people be successful working from home or just working for yourself, whatever your goals are. And I will show my tax returns in this webinar. So I'm not going to keep you long. I'm not going to make this an hour long webinar. I'm going to try to do as quickly as possible just so you understand. I don't want to waste your time. I just want to get to the good stuff. So what is Asirvia Go? Asirvia Go is actually a really cool marketing product. All right, it allows you to put your sales pitch or whatever your ad, whatever you want to call it, on people's phones using the Google Nearby service. And I'm going to get on into all that. I'm going to play a video for you in a minute explaining the product. So you can use the product itself. You can buy it for yourself, or you can sell the product. You can go to retail stores, whoever you want, and sell it and make money, or you can use it yourself and make money. You can easily generate over $10,000 a month doing this. Now, I'm not saying that you don't have to work. You clearly have to work and put the time and effort into it. But what I'm basically saying is, as long as you're willing to work, then you will make a lot of money, because what happens in this business, it just started. It literally started less than a month ago. And right now, this business is there's just it's a wide open market. And I'm going to go into all that in a second. So here's the product explained.
It can be tough trying to promote your product or service in the world we live in. Countless hours spent spreading your message through signs, social media, and word of mouth, only to be received by few. What if there was a better way to promote your message? What if you could communicate directly to people through their Android phones? Well, now you can. Meet the Asirvia Go. Think of it like a tiny beacon broadcasting to anyone who enters your zone, up to 100 yards. Promote your product, service, brand, or promotion using a preset 40-character message and clickable link to anyone with an Android phone and Bluetooth enabled. This message appears as a notification on their phone, just like a text message, Facebook notification, or any other alert. And when they leave your Asirvia Go's broadcast zone, the notification goes away. How cool is that? Think of it as a time saver, a business booster, even a personal messenger, communicating directly with customers in the area with a custom message from you. The best part is, Asirvia Go works, even when you aren't. When you're driving, eating, sleeping, or whatever you might be busy doing, the Asirvia Go is constantly and consistently getting you and your brand or product out there to the people in the area. And you don't have to worry about battery life. The Asirvia Go's battery lasts up to 2 full years. Think about it. What could this do to your sales? And how would this help your business grow? Considering that Android makes up about 60% of the marketplace and most people have their Bluetooth enabled, how many people do you think will receive a notification when they come within 100 yards of you each day? How about using multiple units to carry one with you or your spouse? Or having a stationary unit for your storefronts? Maybe a few extras to give to your employees? Asirvia Go changes the game for you and your business. So how much are these little wonders? Glad you asked. Right now, Asirvia is making their Asirvia Go units available to the public with an introductory offer. 50% off. This is a limited time offer and your monthly pricing will be locked in at that rate. One unit, usually $49 a month, is now $25 a month. 3 units, usually $99 a month, is now as low as $49 a month. And 8 units, usually $199 a month, for you is only $99 a month. So, lock in your pricing now. How do you get these amazing Asirvia Go units? Easy. Just click the button to get started.
Okay, so that's the product explained. So as you can see, this product can be used in virtually any business. Salons, restaurants, if you're a real estate agent, if you're a network marketer, right? You can actually promote this business opportunity using this marketing product. whatever business you're in, I'm sure you can find a way to do it. Even if you just want to sell yourself, I mean, whatever it is, there's always a message that most people want to get out, or any business wants to get out. So that's the real power of this, just to literally be able to walk around and just display your message. I mean, it's what Google Nearby does. So this uses the Google Nearby survey. So if you walk into, let's just say, a Verizon store or any store these days, typically you get a message that pops up on your phone. It's the same concept. All right, it's the same, not same concept. It's the same exact thing. Your message is going to pop up just like Verizon's would. So everybody's using that type of marketing, but you don't. No one's doing it in a device that can fit in your pocket, right? So that's the difference. That's why this thing is very, very powerful, and because it's brand new, it's a wide open market. You can walk around anywhere selling this thing. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a video on a compensation plan. I'm going to play this.
Hi folks, Kevin Marino here, co-founder of Asirvia. As you're probably well aware by now, Asirvia offers some of the most amazing services available in the market today. But what I'm going to discuss with you now is our independent representative program. At Asirvia, we refer to them as IRs, or independent reps, and it is only offered to those who join through our affiliate program and produce results. You see, to become an Asirvia IR, an affiliate must make a minimum of 3 retail sales and sign up at least 1 other affiliate. Once these simple qualifications are met, the affiliate will receive an invite to become an Asirvia independent rep. Upon accepting this new invite, the new IRs have full access to our entire compensation model, was broken down into 4 distinct sections. You see, the first way an IR gets paid is on direct sales commissions. These are tied to all the sales made by new purchasers, whether they're customers or affiliates, and it's within their first 30 days of signing up as that customer or affiliate. These will appear in the back office management and training system immediately after every sale. The person making these sales receives 25% simply for referring the sale, and a 10% match to that compensation is actually paid to 5 levels of sponsorship. As your teams grow, so do your direct sales commissions. Think about this as an example. Every $99 sale you make is approximately a $25 direct sales commission. Now think about your team making similar sales. That could potentially mean 10% matching bonuses of $2.50 rolling up to you as your team makes new sales each day, week, month. So the bigger your team gets, the more potential matching pay that you would receive. The second piece of the puzzle deals with everything purchased after the first 30 days by new folks. All right, whether it's on new services or renewals. We refer to this piece as the direct sales residuals. So people that renew their subscriptions, IRs will receive a 10% residual on all personal sales and a 5% residual on all of our second generation sales. All right, that's 2. Now the third piece is huge, folks, absolutely huge. We call it daily base pay. Many people are familiar with the term base pay. It usually refers to a fixed amount that an individual receives on a weekly or monthly basis, and then based on other criteria, they can earn additional monies. It's very common in the direct sales industry, but at Asirvia, we absolutely love this concept, but we've taken it one step further. All right, instead of weekly or monthly base pay, we have converted it to daily. Why? Because we feel that if you work hard, increase your team's sales, advance in rank, why should you have to wait an additional week or month to get your increased base pay? You see exactly, right? So you should not have to wait. So we literally adjust your base pay on your qualifications that day, whether it's $1, $4, $10, $20, up to $100, $5, $1,000, $3,000. Eventually, we'll even add more levels when it's necessary. So think about this. Increase your rank, increase your daily base pay. If the daily base pay did not excite you enough, I'm telling you, we have done something that nobody expected. You see, we have this matching check. Number 4 here, we have a 5-generation matching bonus. I know, wow, right? It sounds good, but what exactly does that mean? Well, think about this. As you hit a very minimum level of associate, you will receive a 25% matching on all your personal independent reps' daily base pay. Whatever that pay is, you're going to receive 25% of that amount every day. All right, see, now you're fully interested in your entire team's success. All right, let's take it a step further. As you climb in rank, you'll begin to earn a 10% match on your second generation. As you continue to climb, there are 3 more generations of 5% match. To give you the vision here, think about this. We'll have a calculator on the site to help you to understand just the potential matches you will receive. Because if you start to think about that, it really kind of gets crazy. So how many people will you refer? And then think about how many on average will they refer, and then they, and that. 5 generations of how many people. So it's based on your efforts and that of your team. This number could be huge. And as I said, it is up to you. The very lucrative Asirvia compensation that I've just laid out is powerful and fair to independent reps of all differing abilities. Finally leveling the playing field for those that are getting started and wishing to be true network marketing professionals. If you have additional questions, please refer to our Asirvia website, check in with the team leader for further clarification, tune into the Asirvia leadership calls, and guess what? Details are also available on our own Asirvia corporate Facebook page. Thank you for your time. Welcome aboard. At Asirvia, we're here to serve you, your reps, your affiliates, and your customers with true solutions for real life.
All right. So that's the compensation plan. As you can see, that there's definitely a lot of money to be made. You can make a comfortable living doing this business, and there's unlimited income potential. There's no max that you can make. It's all set up so you can make as much as you want. So now we're actually the fastest growing team right now in this business. So what we're doing is we help people on a personal level. We have a Facebook group, a Facebook page. We have weekly conference calls. Even if you need one-on-one calls, we'll help you out. That's what I was saying. Brian, my partner, will help work with you one-on-one. He'll be your point of contact, and he loves this stuff. I gotta tell you, I've never met anyone that loves doing this type of business before as much as him. So he really enjoys it. We also help you out with marketing. We'll show you how to the marketing strategies that work for us. There's plenty of free ways to market yourself without selling your friends and family. We're not saying, hey, go out there and tell all your friends and family and build from there. No, no, no. You got to build this thing without the reliance of your friends and family. It's the last thing you want to do. Unless they're business owners and you think they could use this product, sure, that would make sense. But this is such a wide open market right now. It's almost like shooting from a barrel to get people interested in this product. So real quick, I'm going to go over my bio, my history. I'm not going to bore you. I'm not going to take forever to do this. I just want to blow through this just because I want you to see that we are legitimate people. We've been doing this stuff for a long time. So in 1998, I started a web hosting company. I sold it in 2005 to a public company called Access Integrated Technologies. It's out there if you ever want to Google it. In 2006, after I sold that company, I launched a digital marketing company doing like SEO, SCM, social media, all that fun stuff. In 2010, I sold it to Canrock Ventures. Jim Estel, one of the first investors in BlackBerry, got me $500 million. He's actually from Canada, so he knows the 2 Shark Tank guys from Canada, if you ever watched the show. And I learned a lot under them about how to run a business, how to do a lot of different things, and obviously I pass that knowledge on to anyone that works with me. So, right, that's how it works. So when I was at Canrock, we built another company called SEO Pledge. We sold that to a company called Did It Corp in Mineola, New York, here on Long Island, and that was another success. Here's just real quick, you can see my name here right in the middle, Phil Smith, Chief Executive Officer. You see on the bottom, Jim Estel, and the other 2 managing partners of the fund were Mark Fasciano and Ted Smith. No relation to Ted Smith. I have an expensive Audi R8, not really a great picture there, just something I just drew on here. I actually also have a BMW 750, $300,000 plus in cars in my garage, built at a movie theater in my house, which is really cool, something I've always wanted to do. But more importantly, this is a lifestyle business. I am home every day. Okay, see my kids every day. It's amazing. That is why I do this. I've been offered more money to work with other people or investors or companies, but they require me to actually go to an office every day and work harder and travel. You can't pay me enough. I make way more than enough money to survive, and I get to do what I do. And one of the biggest things that people that we do, is we're vacationers. Love to travel. My wife really pushes that more than I do, but just last year, I mean, we went to Turks and Caicos, Puerto Rico, Punta Cana, Aruba. Most people would take them 10 years to do that many trips, right? Every time I go on a trip, I actually get a hoodie and a Christmas ornament for the tree. So those are my two things when I go away. So you can, just see a bunch of places that we've been to. Another thing I want to show you, my income proof. This is my, part of my tax return here. You can see the business in the middle, PFS Marketing on the bottom right with the red rectangle, 1.579 million I did in 2015. 2016, I actually had two companies. This company did 1.2 million. You can see on the bottom right, 1.2 million, and then my other company in 2016 did 394,000, as you can see in the bottom right. So that's a little over 1.6 million in 2016. In 2017, I'm on pace to do 2 million, over 2 million. So now, while working from home, I mean, do I really need to explain? Work as much as you want, part-time, full-time, work from anywhere, recurring income. Well, this business provides recurring income. This business provides unlimited income potential. This business provides a minimal investment required. I mean, it costs practically nothing to get in. If you wanted to go start a franchise, how much would it cost you? 50 grand, 100 grand, just to make 50 or 100 grand a year. You can get into this thing less than $100 and make over 100 grand a year. It's a no-brainer if you ask me. And at the end of the day, the most important thing for most people is going to be spend more time with your family, right? So, as I said, I'm going to make this webinar as short as possible. I'm not trying to waste your time. So there is one more video, but I'm not going to force you to watch that video before you can go and join and check things out. So this is what I recommend doing. I recommend watching the next video. Next video goes into a lot more detail, the legality of everything, just a lot more detail of the actual product, the technology, everything. Highly recommend you watch it. All right. But in the meantime, if you want to write down the site, makecashtomorrow.com/join, so you can go join. Go there, fill out the form on the page. After you fill out the form on the page, the reason why I fill out the form on the page is now you'll be in our email marketing campaign, so we can update you with stuff. And then once you join, and you fill out the form on the page, I'm sorry. After you fill out the form on the page, you're going to go to another page that's going to give you a link to our Facebook page, our Facebook group. You can see the next conference call that we're going to do. We're going to do, you can actually buy the product. So it has everything there. So feel free, go do it. A link on the right side should have popped up by now. That's also going to sit there, so you can click on that anytime they go join. And then what you can do is you can watch the rest of the video. All right. And if you have any questions, just let us know on our Facebook page or our Facebook group, or just join our conference call. All right. Have a good day.
All right, so let's get rolling. So what is something every business has to do, whether they like it or not? Well, they have to promote, and every business must promote, but costs make it difficult for small business to effectively compete in the marketplace. So we use flyers, radio ads, signs, billboards, TV spots, newspaper ads, yellow pages, magazines, online marketing, social media, Google pay-per-click, Facebook ads, etc. There's so many things that companies do. Most small businesses don't really have a clear strategy, so they kind of wing it. But the bottom line is they must promote, because if not, they're going out of business. And sadly, you don't really want to look at these stats, but they're not good in North America, how many businesses are going out of business. So what if there was a superior and less costly way to promote your business or brand, opportunity, product, or service to thousands of people directly right to their smartphones where they live? And I think it's beyond dispute that virtually everyone lives on their phones nowadays. I mean, whether we like it or not, you can go to a restaurant, 4 people there having dinner, and none of them are talking to each other, and they're all on their phones. I'm not saying that's a big statement for modern life, but it's a reality. So We want to make sure we go to where they are and they're living on their phones. So welcome to proximity marketing. Now, what is that? Just give me a second. Proximity marketing brings leads to you. Major retailers are killing it with proximity marketing. Meadowhall, Neiman Marcus, McDonald's, Urban Outfitters, Woolworths, Target, Kenneth Cole, even Nordstrom is doing proximity marketing. So what do they know that small businesses don't? They have big budgets and can afford to take advantage of every advance in marketing. Small and medium-sized businesses have no practical, affordable way to benefit from proximity marketing until now. So welcome to Asirvia Go, and I'm going to explain what proximity marketing is right now. This little unit, that's a big graphic, it fits in the palm of your hand. Basically the size of a car key fob. That's the size of it. What does it do? It will broadcast a 40-character message to any Android device within 100 yards of the unit. So it's called the Go, the Asirvia Go unit. That means 100 yards in front of you, 100 yards behind you, so a 200-yard radius. As long as the Android device has Bluetooth enabled, and people are directed to any website you choose. You will have a link in there and a 40-character message that drives them to any offer, any video, any landing page, anything you want to promote. So you promote anything, any offer, sale, biz-op, event, or anything that you can imagine. So it's small, compact, battery operated with a battery that lasts up to 2 years, and promote whatever you want, wherever you want. So, and we're going to get into applications in a moment. So what does it use? It uses Google Nearby technology, which is a platform that allows Google to distribute what's nearby the user of an Android device. You'll have seen if you're on an Android phone, like nearby restaurants, nearby activities, where some people can put up a little menu and see all the little bubbles in front of a restaurant when you look down the street on an app. Well, that uses Google Nearby technology. And it's similar to Facebook technology when they send you a message, but it's not a push notification, which I'll clarify as we go. So it broadcasts to any Android phone. Now, Android is the dominant operating system in global phone use, despite what Apple users might think. Over 80% of world market share is dominated by Android phones. Now, the branding of Apple is superior because it's one product branding several items, so it's in a lot of people's houses, so they assume it has larger market share. But as you're about to see, the smartphone platform war is over. Look in the beginning, 2009, you can see how much of it was the dark blue is iOS. That's iPhone. And as the years went by, green is Android. Look at it now. It's over 85%, technically, the entire world is Android-based. So that's really our target, and that's where we'll stay to focus, because that uses the Google Nearby platform, which clearly is Android-based. So it's a huge part of the market. The Asirvia Go changes the lead generation game for any and every small and medium-sized business. You can change the message anytime you want, test multiple offers at the same time with multiple of these units. So if you're a business and you only have one thing for sale, you would get several of these and try different marketing tests to different offers that you're trying to promote. So you get instant feedback on how they work. And this is so inexpensive, you're going to smile once you see the cost. So here's an example of what it looks like. On the left, you can see proof this works. It shows on your phone. Continue to website. That's basically a 40-character message. So you get good at writing 40-character messages to test and then drive them to anything you want. And I'm going to get into some numerous applications for this for multiple businesses. On the right is an example of, say, what you could have sent them to. Well, someone in this particular business that's promoting the Asirvia Go is driving them right to this product so they can help businesses promote their business using this particular device. So you can do it to anything. It is accessible on a phone, of course. And so it's very simple and very practical. Now let's take a look at some of the businesses that this applies to. Virtually any and every business you can imagine. Salons, hair salons, nail salons, restaurants, real estate agents, real estate offices, massage therapists, network marketers, of course. Every single network marketer looks at this with any shred of awareness on helping their team grow would want their organization to have one of these devices because it's free leads. And really the number one challenge in that industry is leads. Most people do not want to sell and they don't know how to generate leads. This solves that problem in a very ergonomic and practical way, a very forward-thinking way. Insurance agents, chiropractors, clothing stores, trade shows. Let's stop there for a second. Trade shows and events. If I'm a trade show and I have a booth, it behooves me to have dozens of these things with all attendees of my booth, maybe employees, walking around the trade show, blasting people and driving people to the booth. So that alone, and literally, let's say, for example, you didn't have a big budget. And I'll give you an example in the golf show in Orlando, Florida, the biggest one to kick off the year in January. It cost $5,000 for a booth, a tiny one. Most people can't go. It's usually a branding show. Only the big boys dominate it. So what would someone creative like me do? I'd show up there with no booth. And I'd have 5 or 6 of my partners with me, all carrying one of these devices, blasting promotional messages to Android users to my offer, right to a website, capturing leads and selling my golf product. I would just leverage the attendees at the show. You literally could take this device to any location you want, a coffee shop, another business, a sporting event, a party. It's irrelevant. Just wherever you want to go to distribute your message. And we're not talking about handing out flyers and sticking under windshields of a car. We're talking something that's, you don't have to do anything. Just have the message be blasting to people's phones. And we'll get into all the legalities, all anti-spam thing, anything that's on your mind. We're going to get into those issues as we carry on. So sporting events, as I mentioned, you're in the park, a coffee shop, marketing companies, salespeople, food truck operators. That alone, I wouldn't have a food truck without one of these. There are food truck fairs and events that gather in cities to show off their food and trying to get more long-term customers. It would be obvious and logic for them to have this. How about flea markets, farmers markets, all of those, local town events, local town fairs, any event, you would use this thing. Caterers, wedding planners, tradespeople. For example, let's say I'm a roofer. And a roofer, I only need one client to make a good amount of money. I could be on a roof and someone could be watching me and they have a phone, or they're across the street. They're within 200 yards and they're seeing it, but for some reason they had to go to work, so they didn't reach out to ask you. And maybe they needed the roof done, and you didn't go ask them. You lost the client. With this, you're marketing, well, you're not even aware you're marketing. And I'm going to be honest, and no disrespect to tradespeople, but they're notoriously the worst marketers. They know what they do. They're really good at their craft, but they don't know how to market their business. This gives them a way to tap markets wherever they are. You have your wife carrying it, taking it to Pilates class. I mean, there's not lots of things you could do. And what else? It's up to your imagination. There are numerous businesses. So imagine being able to go to any populated area and have your message, business, or offer promoted to over 60% of those people without having to talk to a single person. Why do I say 60%? Because the bulk of people are on Android phones and more than half of them have Bluetooth enabled. I do all the time. For other things that I use. Many people go to gyms, have Bluetooth enabled for the wireless headphones. Bluetooth is pretty common now. So it's between 50 and 60% of devices have it enabled all the time. So the beauty of this is you don't have to talk to anyone. And when you do talk with them, they've already expressed interest by clicking your link and leaving contact info. They've already put up their hand to say, I'm interested in what you have shown me. So they saw a little 40-character blurb on their phone, clicked the link, saw a video, saw your webpage, saw an offer, and they've submitted info to say, hey, I want more info on your product, or I want to get my roof done, or I want to look at this Asirvia Go. Say, for example, you were promoting this. They've already put up their hand. It's not a cold lead anymore, but it's prospecting for you without you going to cold call anyone. So you only talk to someone when they're almost ready to buy. It's about as easy as it gets for any business. So if you have a good funnel system, those leads can be converted into buyers automatically. Now, what do I mean by that? Most businesses' websites are not designed to convert traffic. They're more like postcards or brochures. Most company websites are not good at converting a visitor into a buyer. They're like a business card. They're saying, here I am, here's about us, and they're not designed for this. So let's say you have a product-based business. It would be wise to consider a funnel system that automates the lead capture, lead follow-up, lead tracking. Everything to do can be done in the back end. And we have systems like that in place that any business could use, that you don't have to spend thousands of dollars. Because me and several people on this call have been online for 12 years. And if you're going to do that yourself, you're looking at thousands of dollars to set that up for any business. And here you could do it for 40 bucks a month. So extremely effective. Now let's just take a look at the prices. The introductory pricing of this Asirvia Go units are 50% off through June. This is a launch special, and these prices will be grandfathered, meaning if you take advantage of them, your price will never go up. So one specific unit, one Asirvia Go, would be $25 a month. Regular will be $49, double. You could get 3, and I'm going to talk to you why you'd want more than 1. There is no business that can use only 1, and I'll show you why. You get 3, $49 a month. The regular price will be $99 when the price goes up to regular, and 8 for $99. So for $100 a month, any business could be blasting messages out times 8 numerous ways. So now I'm going to give you some examples in about 2 minutes after I finish these prices so you can get a feel for how many applications this particular device has in your business. Activation is a one-time $30 account activation. That is not per unit. So if you bought 1, 3, or 8 of these Asirvia Go units, you'd still only pay $30 for the account. So there's the initial sign up, first and last month, plus the activation I just mentioned. So for example, someone buys 8. It's $99, first month and last month. No, it is not a contract. You can cancel in 30 days for a money-back guarantee, or you can just take advantage of the 2 months and say, I don't want it anymore, and just stop paying. It's just like a phone bill, so you will not pay anymore. It is not a contract you're signing. It is month to month, just like any service. You stop, you lose the service. So there's no commitment from you, just the company to provide the service if you pay. So it's $99 a month. $99 last month. So you pay $200 plus the 30. Well, the 99 and 99 is $198 plus the 30 or $228 plus worldwide shipping for $25, free in the United States and Canada for shipping. So it's pretty good. Now, if you walk through this, you see a $25 replacement cost if there's a problem with the Asirvia unit in the first 12 months of your use. They charge you $25 per unit if there's a problem. Now, if you stay a customer past a year, they will replace them for free forever. So the battery, as mentioned earlier, will last up to 2 years. If you have this thing for less than 12 months and there's a problem, it's going to cost you $25 to have it replaced. But after 12 months, they will replace it if the battery dies. And it will, because it lasts between 18 months and 2 years. You just let them know, they'll send you a new one every time it dies, even if you have 8. So it's pretty fair, and it's basically going to support the business. And I'm going to repeat this. If you're a small business and you're not spending $100 a month on advertising, it's hard for me to imagine that that'd be true. I don't know how you're still in business. Just being, honest. Most businesses are spending thousands just to get their awareness, their branding, the numerous campaigns they're running. And so $100 a month is extremely economic. So what's next? And I'm going to get into some things in a moment. What's next is step 1, you want to get back with the person who invited you here, choose the package that you want and get started. Step 2, get added to our private Facebook group for updates, webinar schedules, training, news, etc., which I provide, and we provide to business owners to help them stimulate their imagination on ways to use this. And for those of you who are in this business or curious about the business, there's 2 things that are going to happen. One is you're going to have the opportunity to send out a video link, which I'm going to share through the chat window. If you say, you know what, I know some people who would love to hear about this webinar. I would like them to see this and see what I've just seen tonight. You're going to send this video linked up to 15 business people and basically watch what happens. They're going to be extremely intrigued. And that's it. Basically, it's very simple. This product is simple. Business owners need it. It's inexpensive, and it will help build your business if you're a small business person. And if you choose, you can get paid very handsomely to build this Asirvia Go business too. And I'm going to talk about that now. So everyone here is welcome to stay for a few more minutes if you like. I value your time, and if you choose to part, I respect that, and I thank you for your attention. And you can participate in just a few more minutes where I do a team call with people who have already been exposed to this business and want to learn a little bit more about how to build it and how to understand it and get the most out of their Asirvia unit. So I invite you to learn more about ways to leverage this product for your business. I'll share a couple of ideas for restaurants specifically. And we'll cover some product FAQs, which are basically things that almost everyone asks at some point. So I just open them up right away. So I'll address those right away, and some marketing ideas and compensation for those who say, you know, I think I could tell a few people about this and be more than intrigued. I'm going to talk about a compensation plan that will compensate you for sharing it, which, be clear, you absolutely do not have to do. You can strictly be interested in the product, get back with the person who invited you here, and they'll get you set up. It takes about 3 minutes to order your product. And then they ship within 10 business days. And that will accelerate in its shipping time as this launch clears out, because this is a global launch they've just done. So consider yourself fortunate, whoever invited you to this, because you're one of the first businesses to get your hands on this. And this is an exciting technology and something that absolutely is going to disrupt the way small businesses market. It really is. This proximity marketing is not new. This has been going on for years in Tokyo. This has been happening in lots of different areas, but only big businesses had the budgets to leverage this. Now, small businesses could do it for pennies, very inexpensive. So I'm just going to break right now for exactly 2 minutes and just let whoever wants to hang around. I encourage you to stick around and learn a little bit more. So if you need to grab a glass of water, feel free. But I will start, and I'm going to start with some FAQs, frequently asked questions, so that people get clear on the positioning of this product and any of the certain questions you might have. So go ahead, 2 minutes exactly. I will start again. So I will see you in 2 minutes. So the FAQs. Question, is this FTC compliant? That's one I get from a few businesses. Yes, it is also CRTC, FCC, and all anti-spam law compliant. So it is fully compliant, and you're going to understand why in a moment. Is the notification a push message like Facebook? No. The Asirvia Go is a broadcast, which is a key reason it is fully compliant. It collects no data from the end user. It doesn't even know who's receiving it, so it's anonymized. It uses no cellular data to view the notification, so it's not even burning cellular data for someone to view it, so no one can complain. We're leveraging Google's nearby technology via Bluetooth. That's exactly what's happening. So does a customer or affiliate enter a contract? No. It is month to month, and you have a 30-day money-back guarantee, and the customer or affiliate simply stops paying to stop the service, just like a phone bill. Pretty straightforward. Can I change the 40-character message? Yes, you can. Anytime you want. It takes approximately 1 day to finalize the change and become live for broadcast. So, generally speaking, a restaurant or a business is going to run a promotion, not hourly. They're going to run a promotion for a day or 2 days or a week, and they'll run that. But you can change it daily, and ultimately, this is new, so I'm going to share this with you now. Ultimately, that time for 24 hours will continue to drop, because they are monitoring the messages that come through to verify they're not child pornography, dating sites, sex, hate, alcohol, tobacco, and firearms, that kind of stuff. They are monitoring the messages to make sure they're compliant for obvious reasons. Then that lead time is going to come down because they're hiring more and more staff to just screen the messages. Rather than 10, they'll have numerous people. So it'll go down to where it's an hour. You'll just go change your text message, press save, and it'll be 1 hour, and then your message will be live. And it's literally that easy. You go into a back office of a website, log in, change the 40-character message, press save. That's it. And it's going to drive to whatever link you put into it. Okay, so I'm going to clarify. That's a 40-character message, including the spaces, but the link can be unlimited. So the link has no bearing on the 40 characters you use. The link can be 20 characters, 50 characters long. It's embedded into the button they click to go visit your offer. Okay, so do you have a lead capture system or an online funnel that can turn my leads into customers and follow up for me? Yes, we absolutely do. It is completely optional, not required, but for those who are really serious and want to convert their leads, we have the most advanced comprehensive funnel system designed to convert a lead into an interested prospect into a buyer on an automated process. For example, they'd see a page from the ad, they'd click the link, go to a page that's designed to attract, pull their lead, follow up with an automatic text message. It'll send auto-responded emails, video voicemails, it'll do everything. And it'll track how long they engaged with your offer. In other words, did they come once, twice, 3 times, and it has a scoring system to let you know how engaged they were, so you know how fast you need to follow up. So it's really robust, but it's not necessary. If you have your own systems or you're just happy driving to a video or your Facebook page, there's dozens of ways to use it without that. But for some who want to really take it to another level, we have that. So can the system be used for any business? Yes, as I mentioned, you could use that funnel system for any business at all and save yourself thousands of dollars. So what if a phone user seeing the notification does not want to see that notice anymore? They're annoyed. They don't like it. They don't want it. They simply disable the nearby notifications in the settings on an Android phone. Sorry, on an Android phone at the top left, anyone who uses Android, you just swipe down the top area, and it's going to, I don't have any notification orders. One, I would literally, what they'd see, there's two options. They swipe it sideways and don't look at it. It's gone. That's one. Two is, there is a notification on the bottom that says disable nearby or disallow nearby. It lets them opt out of receiving the messages. So they have full control. That's why it's spam compliant. They can just opt out of the nearby feature to not receive it. And lastly, it's a 200-yard radius. So the message doesn't stay with them. Remember in the beginning, it's called proximity marketing. It has to be approximated to the unit, 200 yards. If they walk through and walk away, the message disappears. That's why you're targeting specific locations, a restaurant, your business location. You're a roofer, you cut grass. I don't know, whatever you do, you're in a location that you're trying to broadcast to a set number of people. That would change all day, especially if you're in a restaurant, right? So it's pretty powerful. So if I buy a 3-pack, can I upgrade later to an 8-pack at the current 50% off prices? No. You will pay the full price. So in other words, if you upgrade from 49, say I just want to buy 3 and test it, I'm not sure, you will have to upgrade and pay $199 a month for the 8 because that's the regular price. However, you can downgrade. So you say, well, just in case, I'll buy 8. Let's say I can't use them. Can I downgrade? Yes. You can downgrade to 3 and reduce the price to $49 a month and still maintain that price forever because you get that grandfather because you bought before the end of June. Okay? So how do I get paid? Some people are interested in the business side of this. And when you receive commissions over and above any fees you may have, so they will remove your costs. For example, if you're using the service and you're paying $99 a month, they will pull that $99 a month from any commissions due if you choose, or you can keep it on your credit card. Let's say you wanted it from your commissions. You could have all your commissions card. Anyone who is in this business who wants to receive it, once you have extra commissions, they will mail you a debit card, and all funds are deposited onto that card. Like any other. Can you just give me a second? I want to mute something. There we go. Sorry, thank you for the patience. And so that's it. And it's good anywhere in the world as you spend your money. So now for those of you, I would actually like, while we're here, I want to spend a couple more moments on applications, on different ways that you can use it. Because I'm going to leave it right here for a second. Okay. We know millions of businesses can use this product. And this is a very important conversation we're having right here because this isn't a want. Businesses have to promote, whether it's flyers, business cards, paraphernalia, billboards outside, pay-per-click ads. They've got to promote, and it's costly, and it goes away, and they have to keep doing it, and that's just part of business. It's difficult. So this isn't a want. This is a need. This product fills in a specific need, and it's a need that can be met for $100 a month at the high side with 8 distinct messages going out there. Now, how else would I use this? Well, let's say I have a restaurant, or I approach you, and you have a restaurant. Let's do a role play right now. You're a restaurant owner. I'll say your name's Bill. Hi, Bill. My name's Wade Pierce. You're running this restaurant. I see you have a lot of people in here. How many people on average come through your restaurant? And he throws out a number. Well, I see 100 an hour, maybe 400 people in a day. What if I could show you a way to increase your per customer purchase, increase your social media presence, and your Google ranking for $100 a month? Most people are going to respond favorably to that suggestion. They're going to say, yeah, they're probably going to be in disbelief, but I'm going to show you how. I'll say, okay, what we're going to do is we're going to get these Asirvia Go devices, and what they do is they broadcast a 40-character message to a 200-yard radius, which is going to cover your restaurant, all the people in there. What we're going to do is tell your staff to go to the tables when they're announcing, taking orders, say, hey, we have an Android-only special tonight. You got an Android phone? You're going to go, yes, we know 60, 70% of people do. And all your waitresses are going to instruct people at the booth to look at their phone. Say, go ahead and look at your phone. They're going to look at the phone. They're going to see the message. They're going to see the notification. They'll swipe it and open it. They'll say 25% off sangrias tonight. Or, like us and get 15% off your meal. So they sit it, they click the link, and they like their Facebook page. What's happening in that moment is phenomenal. The restaurant owner is giving out a deal that costs them nothing to give it out because they're already there. You didn't have to pay to get them. They're there. They're on their phone already. They like his page for free. And then he says, for another 5% off your meal, give us a testimonial off your meal if you like the meal. So now he's getting social proof on his social media fan page for a tiny fee, for a one-off, and we can take it to another level. We could suggest to that restaurant owner, hey, Bill, what if we do this? We'll run that campaign for a week. You're going to get likes. You get lots of people, traffic on your Facebook page bragging about how good your food is. Let's do this. Let's say everyone at the table who takes a selfie and uploads the selfie to the page talking about how much they loved it, give them 10% off the next meal when they come in next time if they bring a friend. Look how many ways they just leverage this one idea. They get more Facebook likes, more people eating their food, more people bragging about their food on social media, which I don't know if you're aware, if you go to TripAdvisor and all those, and tourists go there, they always look at reviews. They just do. Whether they're not real or not, people are conditioned for reviews. So I'm giving you that one idea because you could leverage this in numerous ways for any business. Perhaps maybe I'm more creative than everyone else. I'm not saying everyone, but I have some ideas. And what we do for business owners is we attract them back to these calls so we can talk about their business and share with them different ways they could exploit this technology. So you're not just buying something and going away. I want you to use it. I want you to get benefit from it and integrate it into your marketing. Turn it into something that you integrate into how you're promoting your business. For restaurants, it's an absolute home run. It's brilliant. Social media presence, by the way, Google, I know this is maybe outside the purview of this call, but Google's algorithm for ranking websites heavily weights the social footprint. In other words, social media testimonies, likes, comments, and conversations. It will take that and rank it way higher than a website that's spending lots of money to rank because it's real. It's people saying they like something. So if you can come into a business and say, not only are you getting more sales, more dollars per person, you're getting free social media traffic and more rankings to your website, all for $100 a month. You show me where you can go create something like that. It's just, it doesn't exist. Social media marketing, minimum is $400 a month for a low-end social media marketer to about $1,200 a month. That's the way it is. So it's inexpensive and businesses are spending thousands a month. Product is genius with a clear value proposition. There's no barrier to entry. Any business can afford it. No product to buy to reach rank. Now for people that are interested in this business, and I'll show you why you'll want to consider that, you don't have to keep buying product. There are many businesses out there where you have to continue to buy product to get rank, to get commissions. That is so old school, and it's just nonsense. It's why those models don't work, or I'm not a fan of them. And this business is residual based. So all of those of you who make a lot of money and you're working for yourself, generally speaking, if you're not working, you're not making the money. If you're in real estate, you take your foot off the gas, you have no more money. Generally speaking, if you're a solo real estate agent, you make good money, but it's cyclical, and if you stop, you make no money. This is residual. You get money every single time someone pays monthly. It's like a phone bill. You're getting a piece of it. And because the entire model is based on that, it's the ultimate model for passive income. And this company pays every single day. And just think about that, daily pay, which builds belief and momentum. As soon as you see money, I don't care if it's $20 or $200, you know it worked. It's for real, and that's what gets people sharing it. And the ranks are easy to hit, and that is key with these kind of businesses. When you can get off the ground and hit rank, you make money, you keep sharing it. Pretty simple, right? And because this product is so viral, which it really is, there's numerous people on this webinar as a confession to that. I just started opening my mouth 2 weeks ago. And there are dozens of people now on board and sharing it like that fast. They see it intrinsically. And I'd venture to say that all of you on this call, you saw something in it that was unique. It's kind of compelling. Now, don't you find that unique? I do, because when that happens, there's something going on. When people respond to something and they're compelled to, out of curiosity, just to look at it, you've got something. And that's rare. That doesn't happen all the time with a product, because it intrinsically can help every small business. Without question, it's going to help them sell for the most inexpensive way they're going to find. So now I'm just going to share with you a pay plan, which is right here, all on one sheet. For anyone who's curious in this, understand it, because it's very simple. You get paid 4 ways, and one is direct sales commission. You get 25% commission direct to you if you personally made that sale. That means 25% on the upfront cost. If they bought a $100 plan, you make 25% of that. And they also pay down 5 generations. What that means is if you told some people and they started sharing, which has happened to me, I already looked like that, down 5 generations in 14 days, because they told people. It's a viral kind of product and they're just sharing it. I'm not forcing them to. They're just sharing it. So I would get 10% of all of their sales. You understand? It's not a lot, but it's nice. Well, in month 2, you're going to continue to get paid on that initial sale. So month 2, you're going to get 10% ongoing on any sale you personally make forever, as long as they're a customer. And you will get 5% of whoever they sold it to. So that's the first 2 ways you get paid. Then the third way is called a daily pay. Now this is exciting because there's very few programs in this industry that have a base pay. What that means is you're paid every single day as soon as you hit ranks. The first one is 1,000. You hit 1,000 in combined sales volume, not you alone, you and your entire organization. Well, I hit that right away. I mean, as soon as I started talking, it happened because people are intrigued by this. And as you move up, it goes from there, $4 a day, $10 a day to a max of 3,000. And people will hit that. People are moving through these ranks really fast already, and they just launched it 2 weeks ago. So that's another base pay. Now the last way, and this is the reason that as I'm looking at the camera, the reason that I got into this business was the last one. Because most of the time in these business models, it's difficult for most people to make money. It's just the truth. People can tell you it's easy, but it's work. I don't care what it is you do in life, it's work. You open a business, I don't care how good the product is, it's work. So what happens if you happen to find someone by chance that is an animal at this? He or she just loves this thing and just takes it for a run. Well, in most businesses, that wouldn't matter to you. You wouldn't cash in on that activity because you have volume requirements to get that. In this company, they don't do that. They say if you happen to hit a home run with someone, you got lucky. You know, I'm not saying I'm the best guy in the world, but let's say you found me. I'm very serious about this. I'm going for it. I'm going to make you money. So you're going to get 25% of what I do if you found me. So 25% of my base pay, right in the middle chart, that third, the third way to get paid. That's pretty exciting. 25% of anyone you personally refer, whatever they make, you're getting 25% of it on top of the other 3 commissions. Then if they share it with people, and they happen to get some people that want to build, you get 10% of their checks down 5 generations. Then it goes 5, 5, 5. As you move up the ranks, you get access to more and more of these generations.